build our portfolio page for mobile web app. Every app that you develop in class, you're going to need to create a portfolio page so you can have it evaluated and see how well you did on the assignment. There are going to be 5 required parts to your portfolio page for each app. Description of the app, name of the developers, because you're not always going to work alone. QR code to the link of your APK file, image of your screen, as well as your source code and program file. Basically your APK and your AIA files. I know, that's a lot of initials. Let's break this into steps. The first step we only have to do once for the entire semester, and that is to go to your Google Drive. And then within Google Drive, you're going to create a new folder. And again, you only do this portion once a semester. We're going to start first with the season that you have, fall or spring. Doesn't matter. So right now, we're going to put in the word fall, and then you're going to put in the year that you have, and then you're going to put in mobile apps. So again, the season and then the year that you have the class. And then that folder is going to be created in Drive, and you'll notice that this folder right now has a solid color to it. We need to change that so anyone on the web can view the files that would be in this folder. So let's do that by clicking on the head. When you click on the head, by default, again, it's set to private, which is exactly what we want, except we want anyone to be able to view our files that we're making because they're pretty cool. I'm going to click on this drop-down menu, and we're going to go to More. And when we go to More, I have an option. Right now, it's people at Seymour Community School District can do a link, but what if you want other people to? So we're going to go all the way up here to the second from the top, anyone with a link. I'm not going to choose the top one because the top one is that the internet search engine crawlers will be able to find that link. We don't want to do that. We're going to use it just for the people that have the link or the people that know your portfolio site. I'm going to click on Save and then Done one more time. When I do that, notice the icon has changed from a solid color folder to one with a head in it. That's what we need. Okay, so I'm going to open up that folder just so that we're ready to go for the next part. But now I need to go to App Inventor. I need to download my AIA files. Okay, what does that mean? AIA basically gives me the files that I could load back into App Inventor and actually go through and look at all your codes. So AI App Inventor. So basically, I can open up your blocks and see exactly how you got your program to work. How do I get those files? Well, I'm going to first select one file. I can only have one selected. I'm going to have I Have a Dream Starter. Then I'm going to go to Projects, and then I'm going to click on Export Selected Project AIA to my computer. Bam, do that. I've already done it, so we don't have to waste time waiting for it to download. The other file type that I need is my APK file. Well, what is that? Well, I'm going to open up my app itself. The APK file is the actual file that you would install on your computer, on your device, your Android device, that you would actually run the app. So I could then install your app on my phone or on a tablet and see how the app natively works in an Android base. So how do I do that? First, have your app open. Then we're going to go to Build, and we're going to click on Save APK to my computer. Don't use this QR code, but we're going to use this Save APK to my computer. Click on that, and it's going to download. It will take a little bit of time. I've already done that. So what I'm going to do is I need to put those files, my AIA and my APK files, in this folder that I've created. Again, look at this green icon right there. That means anyone with the link can get folders in there. Okay, so here I have them already on my desktop. So I'm going to click, and I'm just going to upload my APK and my AIA files. Okay, it'll take a little bit to upload. Looks like I got a little click happy and got an extra one in there. My AIA file is always going to have this icon here of an arrow pointing down. The APK file is always going to be larger because that's your actual program file. So when that loads up, you're going to notice it's going to have a blue piece of paper next to it, and that's going to be your program file that you're going to want to have. Again, larger file takes a little bit more time. So there you can see you have it. Now, what I need to do is I need to get that hyperlink just for this one file. I don't want to have somebody be able to download all of them. We want to do it one program at a time. So I'm going to select this file here, and then I'm going to go right here to the link, Show Link. Here is the link for this one file. I'm going to go using my keyboard shortcut of Control-C for copying. I'm going to go to a web page, and on this web page it's going to be the QR code generator. I'm going to go ahead and paste in that URL I just copied, and when I do that, it gives me a QR code for that file. So you don't have to give somebody this really long URL to type in. They can just scan using their device and download the file. What I need to do right now is save this QR code. So I'm going to click on Save, and then I'm going to give it a name. I have a Dream Starter QR. And I'm going to click on Save, and I'm just going to save that right on my desktop. So there, just made my QR code. But you can't make your QR code until you put it in your folder here. And you can't get that QR code to work until you make that folder visible to anyone on the web. But you only need to make that folder once. Now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and put that QR code right here. And I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and then I'm going to upload. As you can see, I've been playing a lot with this file today. And I'm going to find that QR code right on my desktop and upload that. Once it's uploaded, you'll notice it has a yellow highlight over it, and I'm going to click on OK. And that is that QR code, so we are good to go on that one. Now, the other thing we need to have is we need to have a screenshot of the app, because before you download any app, you can always look at it to see, hey, is this exactly what I want, and what is it going to look like? So how do I get that screenshot? Well, one awesome thing that you can do to get your screenshot is go ahead and go back to App Inventor, and do you see how it's open right here? This is basically your screenshot. We're going to use a Chrome extension called Awesome Screenshot Capture. I use this one a lot. You need to be signed into Chrome, and then you're going to go to the Chrome Web Store, and you're going to find the extension called Awesome Screenshot Capture. Once you have that installed as an extension, all you need to do is click on it, and then you're going to say Capture a Selected Area, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to drag right over what my screen will look like. I only need to grab the visible components, not the non-visible ones. And then I'm going to click on Capture. And then when I do that, it's going to open up right here. I can go through and highlight and crop, because that looks like I got a little bit extra text on the top. So I'm just going to crop that a little bit. I want to have the entire screen. I don't want to chop off the bottom portion. So there I have my whole screen. If I'm happy with that, I'm going to click on Done, because, well, yeah, I'm happy. Then I'm going to go ahead and save this image as a file. So I'm going to click right here and click on Save Image. And then I'm going to call this I have a dream screen. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on Save. So I just saved that screenshot. So I can go here, and I'm going to upload it exactly the same way. Insert Image. And I'm going to upload an image. And I'm going to find that image where I downloaded it to. And it should be on here. Sorry, scroll to the bottom. And go ahead and click on Open. There it is highlighted. I'm going to click on OK. Notice it went in rather large. So in Google Sites, I'm going to go ahead and just hit that size to medium, and I think that'll be appropriate. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Save. And then you'll notice I have Description Developer, QR code, a screenshot. The other thing I need to do is I have to add some files on the bottom. And I need to add my APK and my AIA files. So I have both of them here, where I uploaded them to my Google Drive, and then I'm going to add those as files in the very bottom. And it takes a little bit of time for that to upload. One of the things that you need to remember when you're working in your Google Sites is it doesn't save automatically, so you got to make sure that you hit that Save button right there. So, what do we need to do? You need to get your AIA and APK files within App Inventor. Under My Projects, you get your AIA. Open up the project, you get your APK. Then you're going to make sure that you put them within your Google Drive folder that you have visible to the web. Then grab the code for the APK, get your QR code generator, save that image, and then go ahead and throw that onto your Google presentation. And notice here, I have those files right here where anyone can download the AIA or the APK files. I look forward to working and seeing your apps this semester.